A couple of weeks ago we rode to Morass, expecting to ride the River Road and the shallow crossing along the way. We didn't, so on Saturday we decided to head south again. If you're riding south of Nowra, make sure you do some of this ride. We love it, especially our favourite part, Brooman and the River Roads. We also cover a bit of Captain's Flat and the Morass. To lock it in, we actually nicked down on late Friday afternoon to get a head start. There's a couple of GPX files linked in the description. We hope you like the video, and if you haven't done some, ride a bit of it. Give it a like and leave us a comment with your thoughts.
Just about to leave Mrs. B's Airbnb. What a great find. Big house. Really great place to stay. Unbelievable breakfast. Mrs. Top it's called. Mrs. Top.
There's a few clips of Mrs. Top at the end of the video.
So we're leaving Milton, heading for Brooman Rd, River Road, and the shallow crossing. Hopefully the tide's down. Which bypasses Milton and Ulladulla. On the right hand side, amazingly, this is called Milk House, and it's a cafe which absolutely packs out. Very good quality food and great coffee, but very expensive. But what we've learned is everywhere in Milton seems to be very expensive. Really good dinner at one of the pubs last night, which was, we had Chinese, haven't had for ages. It was very expensive but very good. The other pub was just, the menu wasn't sort of anything specific that we liked, but it was really expensive. We've reached the beginning of the gravel road, and it's very hardly compacted. You can stay on this road and it becomes Monkey something road and takes you back to the highway as well. Yeah, a bit of roadkill. It's a little wallaby, that one.
The surface is so smooth, a little bit damp in the tree areas. Turn right on Brooman Rd somewhere down here. Brooman Rd, Elgin. Is the sign?
In some areas the road gets a bit narrower, and particularly sometimes there's trees on the side of the road, so it makes it seem a lot narrower still. But yeah, no straight bits, I don't think. Everywhere you look it's a twisty ride. So this Brooman Rd will become the River Road as you near the Clyde River. Big kangaroo there. Very big. Oh, he was huge. Another one in front of us on the left, Tony, just going along the another kangaroo. No, it's a little wallaby. It's in the bush there. Yeah, it was about 5 metres in the bush, running along the road type thing. Be interesting. I don't know how many people would be braving the cold weather and camping at the shallow crossing campgrounds. Now, it used to be not bike friendly. In other words, the sign said no motorbikes allowed, and I'm going to guess it's still the same. But it'll be very cold camping overnight. It's actually 5 degrees right now here. When we left Milton it was 8, went up to 10. Change to this oranger looking clay. Small ruts because it's going down a relatively, well, just a hill. Yeah, so water would cause all the rutting. Straight road. Just went past some wooden cabins. A bit fogged up. kangaroo in front of Tony here. Just slowing down. Away she goes over the fence. Easily over the fence. Heading down to the shallow crossing here.
We cross at a low tide of 50 centimetres, which is nowhere near as deep as our last ride.
Beautiful. Lovely exit.
Now, as I was saying before, the tide is 0.5 metres, but that's from the bottom.
Shallow crossing campground. No motorcycles.
The water, and that bridge is obviously, or the crossing's obviously, nearly 0.5 high. So we've just crossed the low tide of today's 0.5, and obviously we timed it to come across around now, and that's probably the shallowest that we've crossed it on yet. Maybe we rode faster previously to make it more of a splash, but yeah, it's got a flow, so it should never be slippery. Not that I know, but it shouldn't be. So the next crossing is the Currowan shallow crossing. It's not quite as smooth as that one, particularly the entry from the north. Yeah, the very first time we came this way, we came that way from Drury's Road. I think we rode the Clyde River Road, or the Clyde Road. I think it was Clyde River Road. So we actually came in Drury's Road and then turned left and went across the crossing, turned around and came back. There seems to be a change in the road surface after the crossing. I wonder, has the council changed? Some of the scenery picks up on this side as you're near Neligan. The Clyde River parts where you can see the water becomes very nice. Well, there's Clyde right there. Yeah, we've chosen to do this, well, I think the ride from home's a 630 odd kilometre ride originally, and so we chose to get it done today because tomorrow is, particularly as you go west towards Goulburn, a lot of rain forecast. Just heading down to the Currowan Creek, I think it's called Currowan Creek Shallow crossing. Adjust my eyes.
Yep, it's good. It's only shallow. A little bit different to last time I walked across it. My boots filled up with water.
Yeah, this is definitely lower. Both of them are lower than we've previously done, and yeah, for some strange reason you want to go back and get a photo from the middle of the crossing, and the water was deeper than your boot height. So here you are with waterproof boots and water getting in from the top down. That's where a truck came when you were trying to walk back out.
And I had to stop on the other side, take my boots off and pour the water out of them.
There's one spot on the Clyde which has got that little island in the middle. That's spectacular. So if you ride this road, one thing you just have to do first is just check the tides for the Clyde River. And well, we've gone right on low tide today of 0.5, and you can see the water was very, very shallow. So as it climbs up from 0.5, you'd know it's going to be, those centimetres or whatever deeper. So just time your run and away you go to whatever ability you want to cross. It's gone up to 10 degrees. This road just continually winds now beside the river, virtually all the way to Neligan, just about. I guess it's going over the Clyde Mountain as well, on part of it. So this BMW pin lock has been totally useless today, continuously fogging. I guess now think about it, The helmet's a lot better sealed than virtually any other helmet I've had, probably quieter, and the pin lock doesn't work as well. There you go. So it's a BMW trophy carbon helmet.
There's the Clyde River coming back into view.
Camping there, right beside the road, right beside the river. Waking up to a beautiful morning on the river. It's interesting the route they take on this. Like, they could have cut straight across back there. Instead they've gone down here around the Hwy, down a hill and back up again. We've seen lots of trails going off this road, and they all look in good condition too. So the next bit is we get to the Kings Highway, one of New South Wales' top roads. We'll just take that up to Braidwood, over the Clyde Mountain. The Nelligen Bridge, you could see that from that corner.
You can see this is just a beautiful ride. That's the reason why we came back down to do it again.
It's remarkable through here, isn't it? Like, literally the edge of the cliff into the water. It's sealed to the Kings Highway. Prepare to stop. This has always been one of Tony's favourite New South Wales roads. It's up there. And it basically, well, the Bruxton Shore, but this is one of them.
You may notice Tony's Dunlop Trail Max Raids groaning a little bit.
This section, the tarmac is in perfect condition. Not a bump, not a pothole in sight. Sweepers.
And no clutch.
Heavily policed. Heading east, there's more overtaking and turnout lanes than there are heading west. We would have ridden this, dozens and dozens of times, heaps, and the tarmac is always perfect condition. Very rarely you'll even find a pothole. Pooh Bear Corner. You might not have saw that, but there's a little cave, and people put little bear things in the cave. Taking Cog Hill Road out towards Arrowoolan. Majors Creek. Captain's Flat's the way we're going. So we're making a right here on Majors Creek off Arrowoolan Road. Countryside's a bit not green. Got grass on it. Captain's Flat this way, that's right, Wallaces Gap Rd, that's the correct road, that's the road we're going for. Yep. There is a dirt road that you can cut this corner out and everything, back by near the Majors Creek Hotel. This road will take you through to Cooma Road. Fortunately, for the first time today, we've got a car in front of us, first time we've had a car on a dirt road today. Just come over closer to the river here and make a left onto Cooma Road for a very short couple hundred metres or so, K maybe. Not much water down there.
Wallaces Gap Road meets up with the Shoalhaven River just before Cooma Road.
You stay on the road, you go to Cooma. Back from Braidwood, about 50 k's of sealed. It starts changing names and going to gravel, snowball, etc.
I mapped 2 routes from here and we actually take the wrong route. A couple of the bridges are out, so I've linked both GPX files in the description.
Lovely blue sky day. It's actually great riding when it's chilly and sunny blue sky. Tomorrow not so, but tomorrow the rain comes in apparently, starting out west. Heavier falls predicted out west. Tony loves the 1300 and it's an ASA model, so it has no clutch, but she rides it in total manually geared, always on gravel, while she's on the twisty roads like the Kings Highway. Totally a manual bike, just like others, just no clutch, everything's quick shift, butter smooth quick shift at that. But if you're just riding around nowhere particular, maybe in automatic mode. And you can still just change gears whenever you want.
The turn up here to the right is where the 2 routes take a different direction, and this other route bypasses Captain's Flat.
Yeah, well, I thought that's where we were going because it looked like a different road that we actually do a very similar part, like a very similar route. Look pretty good. I have to check out the map where it goes. Do you know what? I think it's the other road that I did map. I mapped 2 different routes. It has a couple of roads that turn off it back onto this, or you can bypass Captain's Flat totally, twisties down the mountain. Oh, golly. We're onto the sealed section coming into Captain's Flat, so there is another twisty section. Yeah, the first time we did this, we left Captain's Flat going, coming the other way to now, and we thought, wow, how good is this road? Last time we rode through here was on our Jindabyne weekend, which was 2 nights in Jindabyne. Well, we did the loop, the Barry Way McKillops Bridge loop road. Stopped here for coffee. Not today. Nah, not today. We stopped in there. Footy field. Petrol station's closed. I have no idea.
Yes, it is the first bridge that we're aiming to cross.
Bird nearly hit me. Leaving Tarago on Lumley Rd, and Lumley Rd actually veers left if you want the dirt shortcut to towards Morass. She's pretty dusty, but it's quite nice up a little further when you're going past the morass. Yeah, I think it seems to always have water here, like very similar to the quantity there. Well protected by those trees.
These are natural wetlands called Marley Ponds and the Morass, which sit immediately adjacent to the main basin of Lake Bathurst.
Well, we're out of the dusty section, that's good. It's a huge bank of water. Lumley Rd, nothing special. Very dusty, and come to think of it, I think it's always dusty. At least it's not a slow road.
We're around the corner.
So this is where we ended up, at Milton, Airbnb. our room up there. It's a community sitting room, this one, just at the back with a bit of a kitchen. We're in the Charles room.
It's excellent value for $150 midweek or $160 weekend, includes a cooked breakfast. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video and we'd love to hear from you.